Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Buffalo Bills. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
You got nothing.
Now a handoff looking right. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Allen. And this one complete to Will Fuller. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey, here we go. Regular. 59. Mike, 59.
Now Allen. He finds his target, Fuller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Pass 85.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's get off the field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37. He's the reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right?
Yeah,
you'd make sure that
absolutely.
he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
To throw, it's Allen. It's complete to Fuller. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Buying time to it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. K.J. Wright able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Allen now looks to throw. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Don't get nervous.
Allen. He's got Fuller. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Check out. Right, 40.
That's what I do.
Here's Locke. Ebron caught left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Here we go, D. All day.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Hey, watch the ball.
On first down, Locke. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Luck. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
31's the mic. Hey, orbit.
Luck now to throw. And he's got his man Hilton. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 29, Allen, and he finds Tyler Kroft. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and 1 at the 37-yard line.
On second and a yard, Allen escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Alert, alert, alert.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Fuller brings it in over the middle. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is good. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead into intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2.
Here we go. Here we go.
So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Hey,
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On second down and 4, Luck into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Me and you all game. All game. I'm coming.
Hey, high 7.
58, boys. 58.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. This is caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
To throw again on 2nd down. Luck. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And Oliver just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that will be incomplete. Well, shame on them, Coach Davis. They went against your advice. They threw the football, and now they're backed up to punt this away.
They're actually fortunate. They went against my advice, but they didn't turn it over, right? No takeaway for the defense. They'll punt it now. They probably could have gained a few yards if they ran it, though, and helped out with field position.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's taken at around the 40. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, Give him 15. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Alert!
Kick.
Stay tight.
Check.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Stop here, D. No.
56.
Check.
Alert!
Top go.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Got you, boy.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Mike.
Ready?
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Stop.
Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score.
Now a hit and Locke lost the football. It's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Locke showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the 1st down. Luck on 1st down. Looking deep for Hilton. Give him 30 yards there. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well to get a few stops.
On 1st down, it's Hines. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Locke. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. To throw is Locke. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A beautiful fake. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Allen going to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On play action, Allen. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good, way wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Check up. 154. 154. He's scared.
They run again with Hines. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the Bills' 39-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second and 12, Luck. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down.
Luck now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Now it's Luck. Gets it to Meredith complete. And they'll get this down to the 10.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a first and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 10 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school, I was always begging my teachers for a makeup.
He's got a man, complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and goal from the 1. He'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Punching it in from a yard away, and the Bills have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Get off the field.
Now Luck. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
All day. Mike's 59. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Alert! 49. Check 49. X3. 218. Chop it. Not fast.
Play. 59's Mike. 59's Mike.
So after the INT, it's Allen letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Check tight end, check tight. Monday. He's moving, boys, he's moving.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, 17 George, watch 17. Double tight, double tight. Alert! 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Man out, man out, man out, man out. 58, right over the go.
Back to throw, Allen. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Lucky.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is now 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Love. He's going to let it fly. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. Complete to Hilton. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35.
Complete to number 13.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just